Hi everybody, welcome to this video on comparing rates. In this video I'm going to be comparing compound interest rates. And I'm going to show you guys how to figure out which one's better than which one. So let's look at 12% per annum. And let's say it's payable semi-annual. And let's say you got 12% per annum payable monthly. Which one is offering a better return? You would say 12% per annum payable monthly. Now why would you say that? Because if it's payable monthly, you're going to get your interest paid out a lot earlier in comparison to semi-annually, where it would be paid out here. If it's paid out earlier, your interest can start earning interest itself at a much earlier date. So you can start earning interest on interest much earlier in comparison to the semi-annually, because they will only start earning interest on interest starting from your half year. From 12% per annum payable monthly, you'll start earning interest on interest from after the first month. Therefore, the higher the frequency of your payment, the higher your future value, given that your rate, your annual percentage rate is the same. You could also say that the higher the frequency, the higher the future value, the higher the effective annual rate. And now I just introduced a new concept. Let's get into that. So, what is your equivalent annual rate? And the best way to describe it is to look at this. 12% per annum, payable semi-annually. And 11% per annum, payable monthly. Which one's better? You don't know. Unless you went into an extensive example where you made up some numbers and you started calculating away, you wouldn't exactly be able to tell which one provides better, because this one may have a higher frequency but has a lower rate. This one has a higher rate but has a lower frequency. And you don't know which one is going to benefit more. But there is one way of finding this out, which is through the use of your your effective annual rate. And what is your effective annual rate? Your effective annual rate finds out what is the annual rate that would be equivalent to 12% per annum payable semi-annually. And it finds the equivalent rate 11% per annum payable monthly. So it puts everything into what the effective annual rate would be. So the rate per annum would be given this. The effective rate per annum given this. And by using your effective annual rate for each one, you'd be able to tell which one is providing a higher return. That's essentially your effective annual rate. Now, if you think about it, in a scenario where 12% per annum is payable semi-annually, would you agree that if I converted this 12% per annum to an effective annual rate, so in other words, a rate that will provide exactly the same return as this, but payable annually, would you agree that your effective annual rate would be higher? Definitely. Because your 12% per annum is earning interest on interest. If I get your effective annual rate, that's a rate that is payable only every year. So you must have a higher rate to compensate for that. So if this is your annual percentage rate and this is your effective annual rate, you can see that your annual percentage rate will always be smaller than your effective annual rate, unless your annual percentage rate is already payable annually, in which case it will be the same. Thank you for watching this video.